Hey guys, in this first video, I'm going to try to show you how to properly save and organize your data so that we can make analysis in MATLAB a little bit easier. So first, when you go to the Synchrotron, you're going to create a folder called raw data, which is going to contain all of the data for your experiment. So if we go inside this folder, we organize the data based on the sample. So in this case, LFP set 1, sample number 2. Within this folder, try to organize all your files based on the charging rate used. So in this case, 2C/5. If I go inside the folder, you'll see I have a whole bunch of files. But essentially, whenever we perform a measurement, the Synchrotron exports 3 different data files. First, we have this one at the bottom here, single element XMAP vortex raw spectrum. So this is the purely raw spectrum that we're measuring at the Synchrotron. You notice here the number is 2. With the same number 2, we have a second file called single element XMAP vortex. So this is the same one as before, except that now the values have been normalized for the detector. Finally, we have this last file, which is the name that we actually input into the software. And this file contains the treated data with the regions of interest. So this is the only one we're actually going to use for our data analysis. Now, one thing you'll notice here is that the number 1 is missing, and some of the other numbers are also missing in this sequence. This is because sometimes the software crashes or something goes wrong and one of the numbers skips. To be able to do our analysis properly in MATLAB, these numbers have to be in a proper sequence. So the first thing we're going to do is rename the file. So if we copy this, because we don't want to touch the raw data, we're going to copy it into a new folder for our analysis. So we paste. Now I downloaded a free program called Advanced Renamer. So if we open this program, we can drag in our data files and rename them to whatever we want. So in this case, I'm going to name this sample2 underscore the charging rate, in this case, which was 2C/5. And because we were doing angle scans to the differentiate from the map, we're going to end the name with angle and then underscore incrementing number, or a number sequence. So you see what it does. This is the original file name, and now it's been changed to sample2 2C/5 angle 0,1. And it'll do this for the whole sequence of data files. So now, one thing you have to check for is to make sure when you drag in your data that the numbers are actually correct. So here it made a mistake. So these should be actually on the top. So you see 2, 3, 4, and so on. So when I click Start Batch and Start, it's done. So now if I go back into my program, I have a bunch of files with a new name, 0 to 16. So now I'm ready to start actually looking at my MATLAB data analysis.